So, a few months ago, the Caves and Cliffs Update Part 2 was released, with lots of new awesome world generation features. The new caves and mountains look amazing and very impressive. Anyway, a few weeks after the update was released, I had an idea. Wouldn't it be funny if after all of these new cool world generation features just came out, I started a survival series on a super flat world where I'd get none of the new caves or mountains? At first, the idea was just a joke, because who would want to miss out on all of this stunning terrain? But somehow, I found myself on the Superflat page on the Minecraft wiki doing research to plan my new survival series. At the bottom of the wiki page, I found a link to another page titled, A Guide to Surviving in a Superflat World. I should read that, it might be useful, I figured, and on that page I discovered the Superflat Survival Extreme Challenge, which is basically Superflat survival on a default Superflat world, but with no structures. This makes the challenge extremely difficult because you have to spend hours and hours fighting zombies to gather iron, to make a cauldron, to collect water, to convert zombies to drowned, and then kill them to get copper, to make a lightning rod, to convert pigs into zombie pigmen, and then kill them to get gold, to make a golden apple, and cure a villager to get emeralds, to trade with a wandering trader just to get your first sapling. This challenge is crazy. I'll never do that, I thought. Later, I was searching on YouTube to see if I could find anyone else who had ever done this extreme superflat survival challenge, and I was unable to find anybody who had ever attempted this exact challenge as it was described on the Minecraft wiki. I wonder why. Nobody had ever attempted this challenge before, or at least I couldn't find anybody who had ever attempted this exact challenge. What if I was the first person to attempt this challenge? So somehow I foolishly decided to attempt the Extreme Superflat Survival Challenge. But first, I needed to train for it. I decided to do 2 easier Superflat survival challenges before attempting the extreme one. The first Superflat survival challenge will be on the Overworld Superflat preset, which generates a flat plains biome with grass and trees, and below the grass and dirt there is stone which contains ores and other stone types. There are also villages, pillager outposts, ruined portals, strongholds, and other structures in this world. Overall, this Superflat world is pretty similar to a normal Minecraft world. My goal in this first challenge will be to complete every advancement in the End tab. The second Superflat survival challenge will be on the Classic Flat preset. This preset generates a default Superflat world with a layer of grass blocks, 2 layers of dirt, and 1 layer of bedrock, plus a few villages. This world has less features and will offer a more difficult challenge than the previous world. Since getting to the end is not possible in this world, my goal in the second Superflat survival challenge will be to complete every advancement in the Nether tab, except for the advancements that aren't possible in a Superflat world. Finally, the third Superflat survival challenge will be the Extreme Superflat Survival Challenge. My goal in this challenge will be to complete every single advancement in the game that is possible to complete in this world as fast as possible. I've got a lot ahead of me, so I should probably get started with the first challenge. I encountered the first problem before I even started the challenge. Turns out, there's currently a bug in Minecraft that prevents strongholds from generating in Superflat worlds. When you type the locate command and teleport to a stronghold, there is no stronghold. This was a pretty big problem since I had to get to the end somehow, so it looks like my Superflat survival challenge is cancelled. Just kidding, I wasn't going to give up that easy. I decided to write some custom world generation settings for a Superflat world and make a custom world where strongholds could generate. I found a really useful online generator to help write custom world generation settings. I'll put a link to it in the description. After fixing a few problems with my custom world settings... I did something? I think the layers are reversed. I finally got the custom world working. That was when I realized that the same bug preventing strongholds from generating in Superflat worlds also applies to custom worlds, so I had to come up with a new plan. The last Minecraft version where strongholds generate properly in a Superflat world is Minecraft 1.15.2. I decided I could create a 1.15.2 Superflat world and generate the chunks containing a stronghold. Then I would upgrade the world to 1.18.1 so I could play in the latest version. This kind of worked. I was able to upgrade the 1.15.2 world to 1.18.1 and keep the chunks containing the stronghold. However, any new chunks generated in 1.18.1 didn't contain any grass, ores, structures, or other features. So I came up with a third idea. I would make a 1.15.2 Superflat world with the overworld preset and generate the chunks containing a stronghold, just like before. Then I would make a 1.18.1 Superflat world with the overworld preset and move the region files containing the chunks with the stronghold from the 1.15.2 world to the 1.18.1 world. And this worked. Kind of. Yep, this plan worked perfectly. As you can all see, we've got the stronghold right here, and we've got 1.18.1 terrain over here. Everything is perfect. Yeah, everything is fine. So this clearly wasn't going to work. So I had a fourth idea to combine all of my three previous ideas, and it worked perfectly. I created a 1.15.2 world and generated the chunks containing a stronghold. Then I made a 1.18.1 Superflat world with custom world generation settings I wrote using the generator. Then I moved the region files containing the chunks with the stronghold from the 1.15.2 world to the 1.18.1 world. The new 1.18.1 chunks would now generate with my custom world generation settings and blend together with the old chunks a lot better. The only problem was that the new chunks wouldn't generate with the small ponds of water, but this issue wasn't that bad. Then, since Eyes of Ender wouldn't work for finding the stronghold, I placed a banner at the stronghold location, made a map, and marked the banner on my map. Then I went back to the world spawn and went into survival mode. Now I was finally ready to begin my first Superflat survival challenge. This was episode 0 of Kyle's ultimate Superflat survival challenge. You'll have to wait until the next video to actually see me officially start the challenge. Please consider subscribing so you don't miss the next video. See you then. Bye.